Hey folks, Malforian here, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be covering the dev diary for Crusader Kings 3. It's our first look at the free content patch, which they announced was coming before the end of the year, so 1.8.0 Robe free update. This is just featuring some of the, highlights of the coming features of the patch. Now, I'll be honest, there's not a lot of actual features in this. Actually threw me off a little bit, so I'm guessing there's going to be more next week. We're going to get the changelog next week as well, by the looks of it. So we'll see, obviously, the main changes then. This is just highlighting some of the changes that are coming to the game, but there's nothing too crazy. But I thought we'd cover it because it is the first news we've had of the patch that's coming. So it won't be too long a video today. As always, hit the like button if you enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel. I cover Crusader Kings and other strategy games here. So yeah, we'll just get straight to it. So the first thing they're going to highlight here is the new bookmark screen, which is actually pretty nice. Like, I don't mind the current one, but I imagine this change has happened because obviously we're going to get more bookmarks across the... Well, at the moment, there's like the 8 across the top. As we get more and more scenarios, as it says, there's going to be more and more of these. So I actually quite like this redo. This is obviously a GIF or a GIF, depending on how you pronounce it, of the new layout. I actually quite like it. It's got all these along the side instead. It's got a change along the bottom. It actually shows the DLC now, so I guess that's useful. You can see which ones you haven't bought. I guess if you've accidentally not enabled one, it's also quite useful to see that. I imagine it'll be grayed out if you either don't own it or if you don't have it activated. And all in all, I think it just looks a little bit nicer, to be honest, but nothing too crazy. And then these are obviously all the different ones for the different time periods. And again, kind of the same, nothing too crazy. I just like these like tabs along the side rather than along the top. I think it makes a bit more sense, as I said, as they release more stuff. So that's all good. The new bookmark screen not only looks better, but is also streamlined. For example, the scenario information box and the character information tab become a single toggleable tab once you click a character. So again, nothing too crazy. They've kind of just reorganized how the information looks. It's fine. Like, it's fine. It's nothing too crazy. And then to top it off, as I said before, you'll now be able to see which DLC you have active. And I guess if you're missing any and you click it, I imagine it'll take you to the Steam store. Oh, it does, yeah. It even says there, click here to visit the store. So you'll be able to buy any DLC you've missed. Maybe you've come back to the game, you don't realize some DLC's been released, and this will kind of tell you how it is. Very similar to, I think CK2 had this. If you play The Sims, they've always had this. But yeah, it's kind of show you which DLC you're missing. Obviously, the most important part about starting a game. And custom ruler saving, you can now, coupled with the new bookmark screen, we've had the ability to save and load custom characters. For some reason, I thought this already existed, but I guess not. But yeah, you'll be able to make a character, save it, and then if you do multiple playthroughs as one character, you can basically just load in the character every time and carry on that way. So pretty cool. I think it means you don't have to, you can literally save them as a list. Yeah, you can literally have them in a list here and then load them back in. I guess it saves you having to remember the codes to copy and paste in, and it's obviously all pre-set up as well. Okay, yeah, that's the difference. You'll be able to, you know, Christianity, Catholicism, West Germanic, single, 2 sons, 6 daughters, like all the other settings are saved. So you can just literally load in, it'll be exactly the same, rather than, I think before it just did the appearance, and then you'd have to set these every time, whereas this is literally everything is saved. That's actually pretty cool, especially if you're doing multiple playthroughs of the same character. I guess people do that, but there we go. That's a nice thing for them. Unique illustrations for every tenet. You heard it right. There's new tenet illustrations. Quite nice, actually. I like these. Some of these look pretty cool. I don't know which one this one is, but yeah, I like these. Obviously, the art in the game is amazing, so more art is also, you know, always good. And then changelog highlights. This is just going to highlight the main changes, I guess, that are coming next week. Well, it says in the upcoming one. I guess it will be next week, though. Mozarabs can now use a strong hook to coerce the Pope into binding from Rome, which is pretty funny. If you watch the channel, I just finished a Mozarabic campaign, and the end of it was basically, do we bind the face to Rome or split from Rome? But yeah, this is actually quite cool. You can now use a hook to do this. So does this bypass the other requirements? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it bypasses the other requirements, so you can just get a strong hook on him and then do it. It goes without saying that if you fill all the requirements but also have a hook, pick the regular outcome before the coercion one, I guess you get a modifier. Oh, you get a modifier if you coerce him into doing it. So yeah, you can skip the requirements, just coerce the Pope into binding with him, which is kind of funny. I've got a hook on you. You will let me join Catholicism properly. So, oh, there we go. Zandaka, I probably pronounced that wrong, can now have a pledge of submission rejected by the Caliph. I'm not, by the Caliph even. I've not done this, but, I guess this is good. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm guessing this was kind of annoying for people because they've changed it. And then that's it. That's literally it. I'll be honest, guys, when I saw they tweeted this out, I kind of thought we'd get some more things in here. I know it's a free patch, so it's not going to be like, not going to be adding republics, not going to be doing the Byzantine rework or anything like that. But I don't know, I kind of thought there'd be more than this. This is kind of nice, like UI changes, basically. Some nice art. Like I said, I'm never going to complain about art. It's always fantastic, so no issues there. This is quite nice doing this change, I guess. It makes it a lot easier, though. Like, I mean, well, I guess getting a strong hook isn't super easy, but it's a lot easier than some of the requirements. Although, actually, no, it still requires the piety, so I don't know. Anyway, it's a cool change. I like if there's two ways to do something. That's always good. And then the Caliph thing, I guess people were having issues with that, so that's good. That's cool. But yeah, I kind of thought there'd be more, but there isn't. But it does show us that the patch is coming soon, and this is kind of the first pass of what's coming. So hopefully next week we'll have the changelog, and then we can discuss that, see what's changing. Hopefully some nice balance fixes, obviously some changes to some things. So we'll see what they say then. But that's going to be it for now. Like I say, a short video, a super short video for the Dev Diary. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like what you see. We can discuss about what we think the next DLC is going to be. But yeah, we'll leave it there for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.